Well, it's hard to believe, isn't it? We're almost at the very end of 2020. It's been a hard year. It's been a difficult year. It's been an unprecedented year for all that we have gone through. I remember back at the very beginning of this year, everybody was talking about 2020 strategic plans and 2020 vision. And plans and visioning for a year of ministry are very, very important, don't get me wrong. But it was remarkable how this little tiny virus upset absolutely all of those plans. And all the 2020 plans went out the window. I think James 4 verses 13 to 15 has taken on a very fresh meaning to us all in this past year. Let me read those verses to you just now. James says, "Now listen, you who say, today or tomorrow we will go to this or that city, spend a year there, carry on business and make money. Why? You do not even know what will happen tomorrow. What is your life? You are a mist that appears for a little while and then vanishes. Instead, you ought to say, if it is the Lord's will, we will live and say, do this or that." 2020 has been a very powerful reminder that we are not in control. Ultimately, of course, the Lord is in charge. He is sovereign, and He is the one to whom we are utterly and on whom we are utterly dependent. Growing up, I remember a little poem by a lady called Minnie Haskins. It was the poem God Knows. And I'm told that a young Princess Elizabeth shared this poem with her late father, George the Fourth, in 1939, just before his Christmas address to the nation. England and the Commonwealth were facing very uncertain times. It was the early days of World War II, and nobody really knew what the future held. So when the king addressed his subjects around the world in his annual Christmas message, he encouraged his people with these words from the poem. I'd like to share them with you. I think they're very apt, particularly as we look in uncertainty into 2021. The poet says, "And I said to the man who stood at the gate of the ear, give me a light that I may tread safely into the unknown. And he replied, go out into the darkness and put your hand into the hand of God. That shall be to you better than a light and safer than a known way. So I went forth and finding the hand of God, trod gladly into the night." We don't know what tomorrow will bring. We don't know what the new year will bring. But we do know that the good news of the Christmas season can and will follow us into the new year. Can we put our hand into the hand of God each and every day in 2021? This, I believe, will be an ultimate game changer, whatever comes our way. Isaiah 41 verse 13 says, "For I am the Lord your God, who takes hold of your right hand and says to you, do not fear, I will help you." On behalf of myself and Paul and Dave and Naomi, Melissa and Lorraine, to you watching as our church family, God bless you. We are praying for you. And Lord willing, God will bless our ministry, continued as it will into 2021. A very happy new year to you all. God bless.